Imagine getting reincarnated into a fantasy world, only to immediately get dumped in the woods because everyone thinks you're a total loser. Yeah, that's Haruto. His new royal parents checked his magic level, saw a pathetic 0-2, and literally threw him in the trash. But they're idiots. The goddess of reincarnation gave him magic of over 1,000, so strong the digital meter just broke. Talk about a major miscalculation. So, our overpowered toddler is left alone in the forest of no return. And surprise, surprise, a massive, legendary giant wolf immediately pulls up for a midnight snack. He activates his barrier magic, and it's not just a shield, it's an absolute flex. She realizes this baby could flatten her with a blink. Recognizing a true alpha, she immediately submits and swears loyalty to a newborn. Talk about securing the ultimate giant wolf babysitter on day 1. Now completely tamed, Flay promises to protect him forever. And just like that, the deadliest duo in the forest is born. To fit in better, Flay activates her magic and transformed into a human woman. Talk about a major upgrade from a giant wolf. Right on cue, a local nobleman named Gold Zemby stumbles upon them. Instead of a monster attack, he just finds a lady and a baby. They strike up a deal on the spot. Gold decides to adopt the abandoned royal baby, and hires Flay to be the family's new maid. 9 years later, Haruto is a lazy 9-year-old pretending to be weak. Flay is working as the maid. His sister Charlotte thinks he's a magicless loser and avoids him. His mom told him, his sister doesn't hate him, he doesn't think so. Haruto is doing everything he can to look completely pathetic. When Haruto and his dad is fighting with swords, he purposely loses a sword match against his dad so everyone thinks he has zero talent. But his adoptive dad is a smart man. He is already suspecting that Haruto is not an ordinary boy because no one can dodge his sword swing like Haruto did. Episode 2 kicks off with Haruto chilling in bed, trying to enjoy his lazy lifestyle. But his peace is instantly shattered when bad news hits the estate. Haruto goes to find his dad and discovers a total disaster zone. Gold's men have been severely attacked and mangled by a brutal gang of thieves. The situation looks hopeless, and his dad is completely devastated. Haruto realizes he can't just sit back and watch these people suffer. Under the cover of the chaos, he secretly activates his overpowered barrier magic. He uses a healing variant of his barrier to completely patch up the dying men in seconds, but healing them isn't enough. Haruto wants absolute payback. No one had to tell Haruto where the criminals were, he literally senses them using his massive magic radar. They track down the thieves' location, and Haruto is absolutely furious. He grabs Flay, and the two sneak out into the night. Seeing what these monsters did to his family's men, our MC decides mercy is off the table. Then Haruto starts to asking them questions. Why did the thieves attack his dad? So the thieves snicked and start saying it was an inside job and this is no ordinary thievery. After that, he unleashes a devastating fire attack, burning the entire lair to the ground in a giant blaze. Cut to the next morning, and the sun is shining like nothing happened. Haruto father, totally clueless about who saved them. Haruto goes right back to his weak persona, acting like he spent the whole night sleeping. But remember, his little sister Charlotte has been watching him closely since the end of episode 1.
While Haruto is recovering at home, his mom and sister Charlotte are out traveling. But the road isn't safe. A massive army of bandits completely ambushes them. The guards are heavily outnumbered, and Charlotte and her mom are in serious danger. Miles away, Haruto senses the danger through his insane magic detection. But there's a problem: he's too far away and won't make it there in time to fight them directly. While his mom and sister are running for their lives, Haruto sends his magic out to guide them. He uses his mana to lead Charlotte right toward the safety of the hidden cave. Thanks to his quick thinking, they successfully hide inside the cave. But Haruto's mother decided to leave her daughter to find who lead them to the cave, telling her daughter the man is a hero of justice. Before she knew it, the bandits are right beside her, so she drew out her knife to unalive herself, saying she'd rather die than let them take her. But out of absolute nowhere, the knife shatters into 1,000,000 pieces. Seeing his own mother pushed to the brink of suicide, Haruto is officially completely done being nice. The lazy act is completely gone. He swings his magic like a whip, absolutely obliterating the bandits' front lines in seconds. But Haruto doesn't escape in time. Charlotte catches him right in the act of using his god-tier magic. Panicking, Haruto looks her dead in the eye and commands her to keep her mouth shut and never speak of this. But that warning completely backfires. At home, she goes from absolutely loathing him to becoming completely, utterly obsessed with him on the spot. She completely forgets the hatred and switches to pure worship, swearing her eternal love to her new god of a brother. Even the parents are shocked. Haruto may be one of the strongest beings in the world, but his newest challenge isn't a demon lord, it's his adorable little sister, Charlotte, becoming completely obsessed with him. After the events of the previous episode, when she learns he's researching ancient magic. She takes him to the family library and helps him find books that might reveal the secrets behind his mysterious powers, but Haruto makes a huge mistake. He introduces Charlotte to anime. Using his overpowered barrier magic, he somehow connects to Japan's internet. Charlotte learns Japanese in just 2 weeks and quickly becomes an anime addict, binge-watching so much that Haruto has to limit her screen time. When Haruto's adoptive father, Gold, heads out to deal with bandits, Charlotte wants her big brother to help. Unable to refuse her, Haruto creates a masked adult disguise and secretly joins the mission as a mysterious hero with ridiculous ease. Haruto wipes out the bandits and saves the day. His heroic actions begin creating a new legend, as people start talking about the mysterious masked warrior, appearing whenever trouble strikes, just when Haruto thinks he can return to his peaceful life. The biggest surprise comes when Haruto's royal younger brother, Laius, visit Haruto's family due to a misunderstanding. Laius challenges Haruto to a duel. Before the fight, Haruto uses his magic eye to check Laius' magic levels and found out Laius is in level 9 to 40, which means Laius is strong. But the strongest magic level in this world is 77, which means Haruto is stronger than Laius. Laius, confident in his own abilities, he expects an easy victory. At first, Haruto doesn't take the duel seriously. He lets Laius show off and avoids his attacks while trying to keep a low profile. But Laius mistakes this for weakness and starts mocking him. That turns out to be a huge mistake. The moment Haruto stops holding back, the fight is basically over. Laius is completely overwhelmed and quickly learns that his older brother is on an entirely different level. While Haruto was leaving Laius, Sister Marian apologized on Laius' behalf.
Episode 4 starts with Charlotte hanging out in Haruto's room, using Haruto's barrier magic surveillance system. This thing is basically a fantasy CCTV network. As Charlotte watches the territory, she spots a group of thieves causing trouble nearby. And just like that, Haruto's peaceful day is over. Charlotte immediately wants something done about the thieves. Haruto, meanwhile, is doing his best impression of a guy who doesn't want to leave his room. But once Charlotte gets involved, resistance is pointless, so Haruto heads out to investigate. Flay decides to tag along. And that's terrible news for the thieves. Haruto wants to capture them. Flay looks ready to erase them from history. The thieves thought they were dealing with a noble's son. They accidentally attracted a dragon. After dealing with the thieves, Haruto returns home. Meanwhile, Prince Laius is still furious after losing to Haruto. The defeat clearly isn't sitting well with him, and his pride has taken a bigger hit than his body. As he's brooding over what happened, one of Queen Gizelot's servants arrives with a message. The queen wants Charlotte to stay close to Laius during the upcoming royal tour. Laius agrees, but he's still clearly annoyed. After all, getting beaten by the guy everyone calls weak is hard enough. That's just extra emotional damage. Meanwhile, when Haruto was checking the barrier surveillance network again, he notices something suspicious. A group of mysterious men in black robes. And unlike the thieves, these guys actually look dangerous. Haruto investigates and discovers a group of summoners operating in secret. The moment the fight begins, the gap in power becomes obvious. The summoners attack Haruto directly, but none of their attacks are able to break through his defenses. After realizing they can't defeat him normally, they summon an army of skeletons. The summoners think they've finally gained the advantage. Instead, Haruto uses his barrier magic to take control of the skeleton army himself. In an instant, their own undead soldiers become Haruto's soldiers. Desperate, they summon an even larger monster. This creature is much stronger than the skeletons and actually manages to land some hits during the battle. For a moment, it looks like the summoners finally have a chance. But Haruto quickly turns the situation around. Using his barrier magic again, he takes control of the giant creature as well. The summoners watch in horror as their second trump card is taken away from them too. At this point, the fight is completely over. Everything they summon ends up fighting for Haruto instead. After completely crushing them, Haruto finally starts asking questions. The terrified summoners reveal who they were targeting. Charlotte. The attack was connected to orders from Queen Gizelot. The same queen responsible for abandoning Haruto as a baby is now targeting his little sister. That information immediately turns the situation much more serious. Once Haruto gets the information he wants, he gives the summoners a fitting punishment. Using the very creatures they summoned, Haruto has them buried alive. Their own magic becomes the reason for their defeat. The episode ends in the tour of the kingdom with Haruto meeting his father. His father discusses a mysterious warning letter sent by Haruto's secret alter ego. The conversation reveals growing concerns about how the target is Charlotte, because the queen found out that Charlotte is going to be stronger than her and they will be power problem in the kingdom. Haruto's has to sit there pretending he knows nothing, and with Charlotte now being targeted, the danger surrounding the kingdom is only beginning. The episode opens with Queen Gizelot absolutely fuming. For the third time, her attempt to kill Charlotte has failed. Her servants and agents are kneeling in front of her looking like students who forgot the homework, and the dog ate the backup copy too. Gizelot isn't interested in excuses. She learns that a mysterious figure known as the Black Knight has been interfering with her plans. Every time she sends assassins, this armored menace appears and ruins everything. Meanwhile, the Black Knight himself, Haruto in disguise, is already infiltrating her castle. Haruto walks directly into the queen's chamber wearing his black armor. The queen immediately realizes this is the Black Knight. And unlike the assassins she's been sending, she's actually powerful. Very powerful. As a hero-class mage, she's probably the strongest opponent Haruto has faced so far. She attacks first, launching powerful magic and closing the distance for direct combat. Instead of standing back and throwing spells all day, she combines magic and swordsmanship, showing why she's feared throughout the kingdom. The queen follows with rapid slashes. Haruto blocks every single one. Eventually Haruto completely overwhelms her defenses. The queen realizes she's outmatched. The strongest person she'd ever encountered has appeared out of nowhere wearing black armor and sounding mildly annoyed. Haruto defeats her decisively. No dramatic last-minute comeback. No hidden transformation. Just defeat. Now comes the most savage moment of the episode. Haruto places a magical collar around the queen's neck. The collar isn't for decoration. He explains the rules. Do not attack Charlotte. Do not attack his family. Do not target his territory. Do not try removing the collar. If she breaks the conditions or attempts to remove it herself, off comes her head. The queen, who spent several episodes acting like a mastermind villain, suddenly gets the realization. Wait. I'm the one getting controlled now? Haruto leaves her alive but completely humiliated. Mission accomplished. The story jumps ahead 5 years. Charlotte is older and still adores her big brother. Flay is around as usual. The family is happy. Most importantly, the queen hasn't made a single move against Charlotte in 5 years. Turns out threatening instant decapitation is a surprisingly effective deterrent. Who knew? Haruto finally believes he can achieve his dream. A peaceful shut-in life. No enemies. No assassination plots. No world-ending crises. Just anime, gaming, and maximum laziness. Then his father arrives and destroys everything. Haruto is informed that he must attend the Royal Magic Academy in the capital. Haruto's reaction is basically, I'd rather fight the queen again. Being Haruto, he immediately searches for a loophole. Using his barrier magic, he creates a clone of himself. The plan: send the clone to school. Stay home. Continue living as a shut-in. Genius. Absolutely foolproof. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Anime law says this means many things will go wrong. Episode 6 starts with Haruto enjoying his peaceful shut-in life. He's relaxing in his mountain cabin, playing games and avoiding responsibilities like it's an Olympic sport. Then suddenly he remembers something important. Wait, I need an attendant before I go to the academy. Yeah, Haruto nearly forgot one of the biggest things he was supposed to do. So he heads out to look for someone suitable and visits a hidden village deep in the mountains. This isn't just any village, it's populated by the skeleton army that once attacked Charlotte back in episode 4. After Haruto defeated them, the skeletons ended up living peacefully together instead of causing trouble. When Haruto arrives, he's shocked. The skeletons now have personalities, homes, farms, and an actual community. Their leader, Johnny, proudly shows him around. What was once a terrifying undead army has somehow become a bunch of hardworking farmers. Imagine trying to explain that. Sir, the evil skeleton army has been defeated. Excellent. They've started growing vegetables. What? Haruto also meets Gigan, the giant golem from the earlier battle. Instead of being scary, she's surprisingly shy and acts like a nervous girl around him. Poor Haruto just wanted an attendant and somehow walked into a monster slice-of-life village. Unfortunately, none of the skeletons seem like good academy attendants, so the search continues. Back at home, Haruto's father, Gold, receives news about a blizzard dragon wandering near the border. The dragon has been chased from its territory by mercenaries from the Empire, and there's concern it could become dangerous if left alone. Charlotte immediately feels sorry for the dragon. Meanwhile, Flay is basically thinking, why are we helping a random dragon? Charlotte gives her puppy dog eyes and suddenly the mission is approved. Never underestimate Charlotte's persuasion skill. It's stronger than most magic spells. Haruto and Flay travel to the border and eventually find the blizzard dragon. The dragon is badly injured and exhausted after being hunted by mercenaries. Just when it looks like the poor creature is about to be finished off, Haruto steps in. Haruto effortlessly deals with them and protects the dragon. To him, it's barely a workout. It probably felt like swatting annoying flies away from a picnic. After healing the dragon, Haruto learns something hilarious. The mighty blizzard dragon isn't some fearsome conqueror. She's basically a giant introverted book nerd. For nearly 300 years she spent her time reading books alone in her cave. When humans discovered her, they destroyed her home and burned her precious book collection, forcing her to flee. The moment Haruto hears this, he realizes, wait, she's just like me. Both are powerful shut-ins who would rather stay home than deal with people. After transforming into a human, to fit in better, Haruto invites her to live in Pandemonium, the monster village. The dragon gratefully accepts and swears loyalty to him. Haruto then gives her a new name, Liza. The episode ends with Flay being jealous of Liza.